Hello and welcome back to Tywin Lannister. So, last time, we're in this war, basically, to get Stannis in charge of the Iron Throne, which is this area here. Now, it turns out that Stannis died. Just randomly died. Which is pretty big deal. One, because now our granddaughter controls Dragonstone. And two, because, well, that means that if we win our war, we will dethrone Robert and then put Renly in charge of the Seven Kingdoms. Which isn't actually something we want to do. Yeah, because he's currently married to Marjorie Tyrell. So that's not good for us at all, even though we are married into the Tyrells still through our niece. This hasn't gone the best it could. Also, just gonna have a quick look. Rob is also married to our kinswoman already. I'm just seeing if there was somewhere for Cersei. She probably has a widower trait though. No, she has no widower trait. Huh. She's also an incestuous adulteress, so there you go. Let's try and win the war, because we're in the war now. We might as well commit, even though it means Renly would be in charge. Because surrendering the war now that we've gone this far would mean we're imprisoned. We could offer a white peace, but then we lose some prestige. I think we still want to enforce we want to enforce what we're doing here. We don't necessarily want to fight any of these armies. Yeah, we just want to stay back. Fortress now. You're into King's Landing, actually. Yeah, we want to take a step back, let Dorne and the Tyrells move around. Okay, also Dragonstone has joined against us now, because Dragonstone is now controlled by a granddaughter, so is not going to be independent. There's this peasants' revolt on the Riverlands, which isn't great. Yeah, I did forget we had the Riverlands in our war, because they seem to be doing nothing, but that's fine. Don't need to be doing anything necessarily. Let's see if we can grab an army. Just want to get these 300 men just out of it. Any little helps. How's Dorne doing? Dorne has not yet raised all of its banners. Okay. Let's head down a little bit south. Maybe we could beat this army up. We are running out of money as well. And our vassals keep asking for us to pay them, which we keep batting away, but actually at some point the mercenaries will come and ask as well, and they won't take kindly to us batting it away. This army should back down. Yep, then we can kill them. We caught them, and that army is wiped. Almost. We're heading to Pendrick Hills. Okay. Get there on the 2nd. We would get there on the 5th if we were to go. There we go. Now we want to go to Pendrick Hills. We should catch this army out. 6,000 men. And they're pretty much wiped. I'm going to stay where we are, because these are hills. So if these guys attack into us, we will win. But if we do the opposite, we'll lose, because it's a mountain pass. Okay. How's Dorne looking? Dorne is moving its men north. Okay. Okay. We can let our mercenaries recharge here, which would probably help out a little bit, but we can't wait too long. Let's head down south. This army is now free. It says that we can attack it. We'll head to River Spring with it. Okay. See if we can catch the 3,000 man army. Oh, looks like a battle was won for us over there. Should be able to catch this. Ooh, do we want to go into this fight? It's going to be 3,000 plus 15,000. No, we don't want that fight. We can't take it. At age 16, Lord Paramount Rob of the Riverlands died under suspicious circumstances. He was murdered. And that now means that Lord Paramount Dennett of the Riverlands is in charge. And the Riverlands left our war. Damn. Okay. Perhaps we should have been plotting against the Eyrie. Try and get rid of Jon Arryn, although I think people like him. Or Renly. Nope. So we can't do anything there either, so. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Let's head back to River Spring. Lord William of Tendring is trying to assert my title. His Justcar, Master Tile of Silverbrook, is supposedly travelling around Castle Rock trying to find both documents and supporters to legitimize his claim on the title. I need to do something about it. Well, let's make him disappear. Definitely. The assassin succeeded. The troublesome Justicar who was roaming around the country trying to fabricate claim my title is no more. There's no trace leading back to me. Okay. Well, we'll chase this 3,000 man army because it only leads to an 8,000 man army at most. There is Dorne going for the other armies. Perfect. They're going to reach a weak army that the Tyrells have just fought. This is a mountain pass. We can't take that fight. We'll go and join Dorne over here with the Tyrells, who actually won their battle. Okay. I think Dorne might be heading for King's Landing. Maybe not. Maybe not. Do you want to maybe do something else? No, I think we maybe want to head to King's Landing. I think this might be the right time. We've got a large enough army on either side of us that we're not going to instantly lose. I think we want to... Yeah, I think that's why I want to head to King's Landing. You going to join us, Tyrells? My bannermen and I were having a council of war when one of the vassals suggested... Oh, it was Sir Garth again. Suggested that we try and pursue peace terms with the enemy. Do the Lannisters cave so easily? No, Craven. Do not pursue peace terms. Right. We will, however, siege. There was an Arryn born stillborn. So John Arryn still has no heirs. So his heir is Baemor of the Vale. Okay. That's not one of his children, is it? That's someone else's. It says it's one of his children. Oh wait, no, that one doesn't have a skull on it. Oh, okay. So it would be Baemor of the Vale. Okay. Our siege is going alright. We're not taking extra attrition from having double armies on here, so I'm okay. Oh, someone else joined our cause. Lord Paramount Tywin Lannister. I see just cause in your struggle against your enemies. I'll take up arms and stand beside you. Lord Clement Piper. Okay, another 3,000 joined us. Clement Piper would be... was that part of the Riverlands? I have to assume it is, yeah. So that's 3,000 men. It's not anything to sniff at. Okay. Our siege is continuing alright. It's not going too badly. Another arranged marriage from Willis Tyrell. You'd like Eurosophine Frey to marry Garland Tyrell. His sibling. Sure, you can marry into the Freys. I don't mind. I know he was asking us because it's one of our brothers or something married into the Freys and they were staying at Castle Rock, but we're okay. Grave news. Maester Kaelin, having been successfully tending the wounds of the men at your command, has reported to have cracked under the stress of the stream of grotesque injuries. The men are now unnerved because of this. How unfortunate. Yes. Well, we'll continue our siege down. Lord Paramount Tywin Lannister, I see just cause in your struggle and take up arms and stand beside you. Regards, Lord Philip Plum. So, he can... That is another Riverlands one joined us. So it's good to see a couple of Riverlands groups are joining us. I don't suppose we can give the Freys a call to arms. No, we cannot call our allies to arms. We could try pressing the button, but I don't think it'll do anything. Eddard's host has declared Eddard's host claim on the north on Lord Paramount Dennett of the Riverlands. So that's the Karstarks have declared just for the north. Okay, that was the son of Rickard Karstark. Okay, interesting. We'll see how that goes for the north. Oh, I forgot to check size of armies. So Riverlands has 20,000 and the war against them currently has 10,000. So that's actually has a chance of succeeding. Not a large chance, but a chance, depending on whether all of his armies started off merged or not. You would like to become my Justicar. I don't currently have a Justicar. My lord, for some time now I've been in the employ of Lord Tybalt and now seek a better station. I'll humbly request to join in Castle Rock so I may serve you. All I ask in return is a small recompense. He seems fairly capable for the job. You know what? We'll take him. We'll take Merlin Craig. Oh my god, that cost us the last of our money. It was a trick. It was a trick, I tell you. To the Lord Paramount Tywin from Captain Leopold, the irregularity of pay recently has made the men restless. Regrettably, I share their sentiments. The Stormbreakers must cease its service to you immediately, due to my lord's inability to fulfill contractual obligations. Yeah, it could have been worse. How many men do we have from the other one? Only 1,000? I think we dismiss them, and we take the money. We'll now gain money again. That seems fine. Oh, we've taken Byford back. Okay, that's reasonable. There is a large army coming our way, but we do have a larger army here. My lord, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry. And we will flatter him so he no longer believes this. Okay. Lord Melwyn the Merciless usurped the lordship of Tendring from William Broom, so the Starfields have taken land from the Brooms. Okay. We're about to siege the Red Keep. It's almost succeeded. People are becoming vassals of the Riverlands. Okay. Jaime has managed to get more troops for us. He is, there's never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed there, he says, about Castle Rock. Okay, good. And our defenders are almost done. Oh, not quite yet. There's a peasants' revolt declared on the Reach. Hopefully that means the Reach's armies don't instantly go after the peasants' revolt for no reason. Oh, they did. Oh, we won our siege of King's Landing. That's good. We didn't capture any prisoners, though. Interesting. Well, we'll keep going. I mean, there's no reason for us to stop. We don't have any land with... We don't have any raider rebels in our land. It looks like Dorne is kind of controlling over there. Oh, that's a large army coming our way. Can we escape? It's the 4th of July versus the 5th. 5th. 8th. 7th. 10th. 10th. 8th. No, we cannot escape. Okay, well, this isn't going well. Okay, well, I think we're just going to have to take the hit here. I don't think there's a way out of it. I think we have to take the hit and maybe retreat. Depends what... It's only farmlands here, and we're not going to get a river crossing, so... Yeah, I think we're going to have to take... Just let them hit us. Alright. We're not going to win. We are causing them more losses than we're taking. It might be worth... Oh, no, not anymore. Now we're losing a lot more men. The question is, do we want to try and make them lose men here? Or... Let's see, how many men do we... We know we've got 10,000. How many does Robert have? 24,000. So here's 15. Must be 9 somewhere else. Okay. The Stormlands currently are actually in wars against Tyranny. Okay, and have 17,000. The Vale is perfectly connected, but only has 12,000. We also have Harrenhal against us with 300. Okay. And a Dreadfort and Winterfell, but they don't matter because they're against... Well, they're up north. And we have 11,000 from Dorne. I think we try and take out as many troops as we can and hope we don't get stack wiped. It didn't really matter either way. My lord, I, Sir Lucian Lannister, request the right to take them black and guard the realms of men as a sworn brother of the Night's Watch. Sure, you can go. Definitely. Yeah, we didn't get that many men from them. We did, however, get to retreat with 5,000, which is very nice. Child lacks a childhood focus. Samuel Lannister, our first grandson. So definitely pride. Groomed for rulership. Seems obvious here. Okay. And we'll keep seeing else what we got. We've got a weak claim on Bear Island we could press. Okay, for Leo... for Alson's Mormont. Okay. We're not going to do that, but we could. Okay, well, we have our 5,000 troops. I think maybe we go join up with the Tyrells and we go attach ourselves to them. That seems reasonable. We'll go see if we can actually do that. And let the Tyrells kind of control our army. Although I would suspect that they should go to King's Landing. Oh, we have 95% war score, though. Because the rebels control all their holdings. Oh, Dorne knew what they were doing in this war. Tywin Lannister, I see just cause in your struggle against the throne. I'll take up arms and stand beside you. The 65 men of the High Septum are standing beside us. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but it'll definitely do. Okay, Osmond of Dyerden died of drinking. Okay. And King Robert the Quarreler has inherited the High Lordship of the Dreadforts from Lord Domeric the Indolent. So Dreadfort had no heirs, so it went to Robert, and did Robert then instantly hand it out again to... It looks like he handed it out to Lord Domeric Bolton's wife. So the Boltons are all gone, I believe. Yeah, there are no living Boltons. And they're now... The Overtons have taken over that and will probably lead into Lord Edgar Overton eventually. Okay, interesting. To the great Lord Paramount Tywin from Captain Narbert of the Hedge Knights. The inability of our previous employers to provide contractual pay has caused us to look for employment elsewhere. We would serve my lord if you would have us. Oh, okay. Is that them up here? Are you Hedge Knights? I'm trying to figure out. Yes, you're all Hedge Knights. I mean, we're just going to dismiss you because you cost money. But thanks for the thought. There's also only 200 of you. My lord, your granddaughter Elena is responding well to my tuition. She is improving her skills and advancing in knowledge every day. Oh, good. We will merge up with the Tyrells now. I think we're going to link ourselves. Did that work? No, I want to link ourselves to them. Can we do that? Maybe we can't do that. Or, oh, well, the Tyrells will follow us, which is fine. That wasn't really what I was aiming for, but we'll go to King's Landing with the Tyrells. We will actually get taking a war score to win us this very soon, so... Oh, we don't want to fight. We really don't want to fight. If we fight, we lose the war score. Okay, we need taking war score to win the war for us. 100%. Right. Offer peace. Enforce demands. The revolt against the rule of King Robert the Quarreler has ended. Lord Paramount Tywin of the Westlands won. Okay. Oh, we get options. You have managed to defeat the forces of Robert Baratheon and are left with a choice on what to do with the rule of the Iron Throne. We can give it to Renly. We can say, I will rule in the King's stead as Lord Regent. Okay, so we become Hand of the King and become Regent. And Robert the Quarreler is imprisoned. So Robert would still be in charge, but would be imprisoned. Or we can say a great council will be held, and we will serve as Lord Protector in the interim. What would Tywin do? Okay, so let's go through the options. Forcing him to abdicate to Renly advances the Tyrells, but doesn't advance us. It advances Tyrells and keeps Baratheons in charge. I will rule means that Robert would still be in charge, I think. We would become Hand of the King and Regent to Robert. Okay. Which means we could marry Robert to someone. But that doesn't necessarily give us a lot. Well, we could try and marry Robert and Cersei, basically. This still doesn't give us a lot of options. It's not a great option at all. Unless Robert loses the throne, which he might. Can we save here? Oh, we can save here. Perfect. We're going to save because that allows me to make our assumptions. It allows me to say this is what should happen. If the save ever goes through. There we go. So, we assume that this one will probably not depose Robert, but if it does, that would probably be a good option. And Hand of the King is just our name? I don't know. Or, the thing is, it gives us Hand of the King and Regent, which makes me think that we will be, like, in the second place for Robert. And Grand Council is just a coin flip, or a dice roll, and who gets it. I think we're going to say I will rule in King's stead as Lord Regent. Let's see if it works. Okay. Well, we're Regent, so that's what I thought it was. Thanks to you, Robert Baratheon now rules as the rightful king of the Iron Throne. The king cannot currently rule in his own right, however, so naturally you assume the regency and title of Lord Protector of the Iron Throne. It's only right I guide the king. Can we now change something about this? Like, can we now change laws in here or anything? Nope, we can't really. We can probably make things go. We can probably vote for laws eventually. We can empower the try and empower the council. But it doesn't really do anything. Okay. This doesn't seem like an option we're happy with, but we'll wait a couple of ticks for to see what happens. Wars between great powers have subsided for now. We can choose people to be in the King's Guard. I mean, this would be an interesting option, but it's not really what I wanted to happen. So, I don't know. We could always I'm trying to think of what else we could do. I mean, would he accept a marriage with Cersei is another one? Is Cersei even in our realm? I don't think we can marry him because he's in prison. We could always execute him. Can we take his... We can't take his titles. Or we can release him. Yeah, this doesn't seem like an option that I'm entirely happy with. We'll wait a little bit longer, see what happens. Some people accepted peace offers. We're not going to talk to Pycelle. We're probably just going to decline that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we can use regent powers. That's about it. Yeah. Okay. So not a lot is really having much happen. So we can select who will stand for his Lord Paramount. Yep. Okay. So this doesn't... Yeah, it's not really what we're after. Yeah, I think we're going to reload this with the other option. Right. Now, we get to choose the other option. A great council must be held in King's Landing. So we now technically hold the Lordship of King's Landing, and the High Title of King's Landing, and the Kingdom of the Iron Isles, and the Iron Throne. We now control... Oh, we have fulfilled our ambition to see our house on the Iron Throne. Yes, okay, this is perfect. So Robert Baratheon left no blood relatives as heir to the Stormlands, so succession is now unclear. Wait, did he not? Yeah, it must mean to the Iron Throne, and it must mean actual heirs. Or maybe this event is meant to be used in different circumstances. It doesn't matter. You've been named as Lord Protector during this period of interregnum, and will oversee the governments of the realm until a Great Council is called to determine who should be crowned. So we can say a Great Council must be crowned, must be held immediately. So that means that it would be, it would probably go to Renly, because Renly is the closest, I think. Or we can say we can crown ourselves, which I think might be what we do. That means that Rhaegar would be unhappy, Viserys would be unhappy, Renly would be unhappy, and Aemon would be unhappy. So that's people with an actual claim. Oh, it could also mean if we go for a Great Council, it could mean that it crowns a Targaryen, which we're not happy with either. If we crown ourselves, we're actually fairly well protected because we have ties with the Reach and Dorne. So they'd pretty much be on our side. We have ties with the Riverlands through, like, their kinsman ties. So I'm not sure how much that does in terms of this code. But we, from kind of RP side, that would give us an advantage up there. And the Vale, it would probably be against us slightly, as would the Iron Isles and Stormlands, but we just beat them all in a war. So we're going to crown ourselves, I think. Yes. Changes we get some tyranny as well, but we'll take it. We are now King Tywin, the Lion of the Iron Throne. So, our tyranny means that vassals get negative 25 opinions. So there's a lot of negative vassals around. New ambition. Become exalted. Expand realm by conquest, maybe. We'll leave it on the new ambition for a little bit. Let's let everything go through. All hail his grace, Tywin of House Lannister, King of the Andals, the Rhaenyra, the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, Protector of the Realm. Long live the King. Your Grace, the Conclave of the Citadel has selected the Grand Maester, the head of the Order of Maesters, and servant to the Iron Throne. Pycelle has been selected. Okay. The alliance between King Tywin and Lord Paramount Willis is broken down because he is underneath us now. I forgot that, but that's still fine. These guys are all joining underneath us. The Vale, I believe, has just come to peace, so it should come underneath us. Yes, Prince Doran broke down because they're now underneath us now. The Vale is underneath us. The Riverlands are currently still in a war in Eddard's claim, which is in favour of the Riverlands, and it looks like the Iron Isles have come underneath us. The Gold Road should really come back underneath us soon as well, but we'll see. Let's continue waiting. Ooh, I heard an event pop, but it didn't go anywhere. Okay. We'll wait till the end of the month. Your Grace, the King of the Westlands currently has no incumbent separate from the crown. A petition that I should be made overlord of the region as your most loyal and able bannerman. Yours, Robert Brax. No. No. The Westerlands, I think, have to fall. Very much, the Westerlands have to fall to Jaime. It could fall to our brother, Lord Kevin, but I think Jaime makes the most sense. So we will grant Jaime the High Lordship of Castle Rock. Right, there we go. Then we will grant him the Kingdom of the Westlands, including all lower titles. So all of that is now in the Westlands. Jaime should be quite happy. He doesn't desire anything else. There we go. We now we can request a coronation, which I think is something we should do. Do we hold any other land we shouldn't hold? We hold the Lordship of King's Landing, the Kingdom of the Iron Isles. I think we may give that away as well. Now we could give it to one of these guys, to the Good Brothers or something like that. I think we might give it to Tyrion though. Even though we don't like Tyrion that much, I think giving him he's a much different character than he is in the books in R1. He's chaste, he's charitable, he's temperate, he's humble. He's kind of like anti-Tyrion. And I want to grant him the Iron Isles. We can't do it though. Why can we not grant him any landed title? We just have nothing you can hold. We haven't. Oh yeah, we hold no land in the Iron Isles. I guess that means that we should give it to an Iron Islander, because I don't think we should hold it. We're not going to give it to the Greyjoys because he's our rival. We can give it to the Good Brothers, who we don't really like. We can give it to the Harlaws, who we don't really like. Orkmont, we don't really like. And Old Wick, don't really like. We don't really like any of them, to be fair. So I guess it's the Harlaws or the Good Brothers. And we like the Good Brothers the least out of all of them. Either also Craven and Shy. Maybe that's something that we quite like. We quite like that he's Craven. But we've got Content one on the other side. Okay. Content Scholar one. Maybe that would be a good idea. Make it so he won't, he's unlikely to fight back. We'll grant him that land. He quite likes us now. Still doesn't like us a lot because, of course, we're a foreigner. But, okay. That has been given away. And if we look at underneath us, it's fairly straightforward. We've got some places that haven't quite come underneath us yet. We are going to disband our men very soon, but yeah, let's wait a little bit. Some of your kin are unhappy you granted the Lordship of Castamere. Did I like them Lordship of Castamere? I thought I granted them the High Lordship of Castle Rock to include Castamere. Yeah, okay. As they were expecting to be granted themselves. So that's Cleos and Kevin. We're not happy there. I'll grant titles to whoever I like, thank you. Same with the other one, but that's fine. Lord Dennis of Old Wick is doing some factions in the Iron Isles. Are there any factions against us? Sir Rhaegar for the Iron Throne is the only faction. Wait a little bit longer. I think we can disband our men now? Probably. Okay. How many men do we have? 102,000, but we can't raise them. Okay. Well, oh, and we got a Crown Loyalist faction. I'm just going to wait till maybe the autosave. Maybe I'm not going to give it time to reach the autosave, actually. We're going to save it here and end the episode. Thank you for watching. Next time, we need to work out what we're going to do next. Probably cleaning up the realm, but we'll think about it. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you then. Goodbye.